Hello, my name's Brett. Thank you for having a look at my little channel, Useless to Useful. What I normally do, predominantly, is take discarded items, things I've found in a skip, things that people give me, things that people have thrown away, or just old things that I've got, and I try and turn them from useless items into useful items, amongst other stuff. I do other stuff. If it interests me, I put it on here, so maybe you'll find some things interesting. I've done a lot of driving this week, so I've had a chance to listen to a couple of audiobooks and a lot of podcasts. And one podcast that I've found is Workshop Banter. It's the guys from YouTube, Dragonbone Brown and Badger Workshop. They do a monthly podcast, so I've binged that this week. And they've issued a challenge on there. It's a pallet wood challenge to make something out of an old pallet. So rules are, you can use other materials in there, but if it's wood and it's in the video, it's in the project, it's got to be out of one pallet. So I'm going to have a go at that. So thanks for watching again, and I hope you enjoy the video. Stripped and denailed. I wish it were that quick in real life. It took me about 20 minutes that. So there's three different types on it. There's that's about 2.5 inch by 3/4 inch. That's about 4 inch by 3/4 inch. And then there's three small pieces. Right, let's see if we can mix them up with it. Now, I've sorted them out into the 4 best pieces. When I say best, I mean the ones with the squarest end. Some of them, the ends broke as I was stripping them down. But I'm going to be able to hide at least 3 of them inside, because you're only going to see the face of 4 of these. So them's my 4 best ones. I'm also going to leave out this because it's got sort of a live edge on it. Hopefully I'll be able to save some of that, because I want to incorporate that in the finished product. Okay, I'm sure we've all seen a glue up before, so basically this is the glued up product. I use every clamp I've got on this. Fast forward. So there we have it. One solid piece glued together. 5 pieces of pallet wood there. That's good enough on that side for me, both them sides, because all I want to do is fasten them onto there, like that. So I just wanted that flat, so that I got no joint when I glued these 2 sides on. You'll see in a minute. This is a Fenny liquid bottle, by the way. Found that this is the best way to, I don't want to buy a glue dispenser, whatever they're called. They're probably only a couple of quid, but I like to use whatever I've got. So I just find that this, leave it turned upside down, just easy to get your glue out. So I'm spreading this glue out, and I'm going to put some on both sides that are going to be together, because I want a good strong unbreakable bond. I don't know if it's really necessary, but I've heard other YouTubers say that it is, so I don't want to take any chances with this one because it's for a competition. And I'm hoping not to come last. Incidentally, I am not a professional in any way, shape or form. I had a comment on one of my videos the other day saying that they didn't like the fact that people sort of said they were amateurs, and then they'll have a look in the workshop and there were lathes and bandsaws and table saws and all sorts. And yeah, I've got a bandsaw, I've got a lathe, I've got a table saw and a thickness planer and a metal lathe. But this is all what I've collected over years. I actually bought the bandsaw, a Shopsmith lathe, and it's a lathe, a table saw, a pillar drill, a thickness planer, a planer, a jointer, and a load of other tools. And I bought them off Facebook Marketplace last year for £950. So, you know, I'm far from a professional at this. This is just a hobby. I actually fit office furniture for a living all over the UK, so if anybody wants any office furniture, I can help you with that in my professional capacity. But this is just a hobby for me. You know, maybe a hobby that could get a little bit serious at some point, you never know, but nevertheless, at the moment, still a hobby. Anyway, enough about me. Right, that's all the clamps I've got anyway, so right, leave that till morning, see what it looks like. it's just occurred to me that if that is laid flat on my workbench and this is, you know, flat across, then it's got to be central. That's before I fire these long screws in. I hope so anyway. Ain't got much play at the sides. I'm going to go quite close to that screw. Now, I'm a bit in two minds whether to go for this blowtorch look or not. I like it, but somebody said to me the other day, oh, I'm not right keen on that when you burn it with a blowtorch. So it's just sometimes little comments like that, you think, oh my god, maybe nobody likes it. But that's going in my bar, I think. And I've got other burnt look stuff in there, so I think it'll look alright. So I just hope it doesn't. Hope it looks alright anyway. So I've gone for the burnt look anyway. I'm just going to run over it with a sander just to soften these lines a little bit. I did some a few months ago and I blowtorched it and it looked a bit sharp. So I got the sander on it and it just sort of dulled it down a bit and it looked quite nice. Here's another good free resource. I find these all over the place. I've got about 30 or 40 of them now. I collect them all over. It's it's nitrous oxides. It's what some of the kids are using for a bit of a high these days. So especially on a Monday morning after the weekends, these are lying all over the place. So if I see them in the road, I just stop and pick them up. But yeah, a solid aluminium. So I've made a few things out of these. So I think I'm going to incorporate one of these into my pallet wood challenge build.
Yeah, everything's fully booked. It was really nice to see. I was off visiting
I've just used my saw as a template to draw around the handle, and then I've cut it out. I've cut 2 pieces out. These are the scales. I'm just going to fasten them on there like that. I just wanted to do that to give it a little worn, aged look, like somebody's had their hand on it. Just so it But because this is a pallet woods challenge and a bit of a competition, I wanted to put a really good finish on this piece. So I've gone and bought a really nice badger hair brush. I think it should be ideal for putting this wax on with. So it's for wood and metal, is this wax. So it's hopefully it's going to be ideal for this. So let's be honest, it's an old shaving brush really, but it's the only thing I could find with badger hair on it for the badger reference. Just got this piece of old copper wire. I'm going to make some hooks out of it. So here we go, this is my finished item. Hat and coat stand with a bit of a difference. I'm quite pleased with it. I'll show you, it does work. So what I was originally going to do, I made this hat and coat stand for my bar, but I thought it won't get much use in there. So I ended up putting these hooks on, and I put them on because I think to get more use out of it in my bar, I'm just going to put on things that I use a lot of, sort of my crowbar and my hammer there. I thought it'd be a good place to put my PPE, stuff that I use all the time. My safety glasses and stuff like that. So ideally I think it'll probably spend most of its time in my workshop. It's just somewhere where I can sort of put the tools I use most instead of just at hand, and I don't put them down, because what I tend to do is I use them and I put them down, they get lost, they get under pallet wood and stuff like that. So obviously it is a competition, and far be it from me to try and do things to influence the judges, you know, in any way, shape or form, you know. At the end of the day, the best man's got to win. But even if I come last, I've had a go and I'm not bothered. And the way I see it, if you've entered this competition, you're a winner anyway, because you're not sat in front of the telly, you know, festering away. You're getting out in your garage and you're doing something, and that's what I enjoy doing. So, thanks for watching. I hope you liked the video, and please consider a like and a subscribe. That'd be great. Catch you next time.